Hey vacationers, welcome to episode 3 of the Flambé. On today's episode of our cruise and theme park news show, we're going to be talking about a new theme park sweepstakes, a new bourbon soon to be available on the 7 Seas, and should pregnant women be allowed to cruise? All that and more today on Explorateria. We're starting today's episode off with some cruise news. Holland America has partnered with Buffalo Trace, the makers of some of the best bourbon out there, Pappy Van Winkle's and Blanton's. I'm still trying to collect all those horses, by the way, to bring a signature bourbon to all of its ships. The unique blend will be available in the Ocean Bar across the fleet starting in March. A woman in Australia was denied boarding on the Carnival Luminosa recently. Due to the cruise line's policy, outlined in the ticket agreement, the woman was denied boarding because she was pregnant. The policy states that no guests will board the ship if they are more than 24 weeks pregnant, and the woman was 26 weeks at the time. She was denied boarding and not given a refund. The woman and her mother, who purchased the cruise, are calling this policy discriminative. They say there should have been some sort of prompt at checkout, making the policy more prominently displayed. The woman was cleared by her doctor to take the 3-day cruise. So, what do you think? Is this discrimination, or a cruise line covering its bases? Celebrity Cruises has made a change to their adults-only area that some cruisers might not be happy with. The cruise line has announced that it will be opening the adults-only solarium area to guests under the age of 16. This change will only be on select cruisings going to Alaska, the Baltics, and Antarctica. The solarium will be open to younger guests during certain hours to allow some pool time in the colder weather. Personally, I think this is a great idea, since the pool is a great way for little ones to get a lot of energy out. But I'm sure this may upset some guests who look forward to the peace and quiet in these adults-only areas. MSC has started a new open booking program. The program just rolled out fleet-wide and allows guests aboard ships to put down a $100 deposit on a future cruise without specifying a date, itinerary, or even the ship that they want to go on. The guests then have up to 12 months to choose a cruise. As an added bonus, if guests choose their cruise within 60 days of deposit, they'll receive an onboard credit of up to $200 per stateroom. And all guests that successfully choose their cruise in the 12-month time frame can get up to $100 onboard credit. Next up is this week's theme park news. The EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival is returning and will be running from February 28th to May 27th. This year's menus have been released, which include returning favorites such as the beef tenderloin tips from Northern Bloom in the Canada Pavilion and the chicken and waffles from the Honey Bistro. I also recommend the Honey Peach Cobbler Freeze from the Honey Bistro. It's delicious. When you're done watching this video, check out the description below for a link to Disney Food Blog for the full menu and insights. They always do a great job breaking it down over there. Baby Corra, the first African elephant born at Disney World in 7 years, has made her way to the savannah. After her birth in December, admirers have been waiting to see her roam, and now they can. She can now be seen while taking Kilimanjaro safaris at Animal Kingdom. Pixar Fest is returning to the Disneyland Resort. The celebration for all things Pixar will be going on from April 26th to August 4th. Guests can experience a parade at DCL during the day, an updated nighttime fireworks spectacular at Disneyland, and encounters with Pixar characters throughout the resort. There will also be limited time food, beverages, and merchandise available. For all my horror lovers out there, the Universal Monster Tribute Store just opened up at Universal Studios Hollywood City Walk. The new store celebrates iconic Universal monsters like the Mummy, Dracula, and the Wolfman. Go check it out if you're a fright fiend. Universal Studios Hollywood has also partnered with Spirit Airlines for the Next Level Flyaway Sweepstakes. The winner will receive a round-trip flight for 4 to LAX, a 2-night stay at the Sheraton Universal Hotel, as well as 2-day tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood. The sweepstakes runs until March 20th. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Come back next week for more cruise and theme park news. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider giving us a follow to stay up to date. Thanks again for watching. See you next time on Explorateria.